So, welcome to today's episode of Jiva Media, where powerful conversation with inspiring voices awaken, connect, and transform. There are people who follow cinema, then there are people who shape it. And today, I have the absolute pleasure of speaking with someone who has not only lived the art of storytelling, but has also created a global stage for it to thrive. So I'm beyond excited to welcome Patrick Jerome, who is an accomplished filmmaker. He's also a producer and a visionary force behind the Boston International Film Festival. From powerful human-centered storytelling to building one of the most respected international platforms for independent cinema, Patrick's journey is nothing short of inspiring. And what began as a passion for storytelling evolved into a movement, one that brings together filmmakers, artists, and audiences from around the world under one roof. And what truly makes this festival so special is that it's just not about films. It's about connection, it's about culture, and it's about voices being heard, stories being shared, and moments that stay with you long after the screen fades to black. And today we are diving into it all, his journey, the vision behind the festival, and an exciting look at what's coming up next.
Welcome to Jiva Media, where stories awaken and voices become legacy. Podcast with Ajita Shekhar.
So Patrick, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me, Ashita. It's such a pleasure to chat with you about, the film festival, my filmmaking career, what I do in general in the film industry. It's always a pleasure for me to talk about anything in the film industry because this is my passion. This is what I do. First of all, I'm a screenwriter and a director and a film editor. And of course, most of the time I manage to produce my own film and be the executive producer of my own. So I do finance some of my film as well. So now, being in the position to do the Boston International Film Festival, to independent filmmakers worldwide. It's such a pleasure, and it's a very a lovely position to be in the film industry.
Wow, your journey and festival impact is so inspiring. So let's just start at the very beginning. What first sparked your passion for filmmaking and storytelling?
Well, I remember when I was 12 years old, I went to a movie theater. And then I saw a movie. Actually, this movie theater has just opened in the neighborhood where I live, in my home country, in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Port-au-Prince is the capital of Haiti, of course. And then I went to that movie theater for the first time. They were just open. I was 12 years old, and I saw a film that traumatized. And it was very violent. At that time, they didn't have any rating or anything like that. I had never seen anything so powerful. So I ended up watching the film and it stayed with me and I felt scared for an entire for an entire week. And then I talked to a friend who said, no, not for movies, violence. A movie called Vengeance, where the guy, a bunch of, bandits go to his family's house, burn the house down and killing people and so on. And that's what traumatized. But the most important thing for me was how the story and the movie played in my emotions. And then I figured that it was a very powerful medium. And then as I kept going to see more and more movies, after 3-4 months, I said to myself, this is what I want to do. I want to make film. I didn't know if I were going to be in front of the camera, behind the camera, but I started writing. So that's how this passion started. And then I write all through my teenage years. And then I managed to make my first film. So that's how I basically started this journey.
It's incredible that how that journey eventually led to creating something as impactful as the Boston International Film Festival. And this festival is so highly anticipated each year. Could you share the official dates for this year's festival and what audiences can expect?
Well, the festival starts on April 9 to go all the way until April 13. So far, we are playing about 40 movies altogether. So we have the opening night, which is usually the big event, where the red carpet affair, and we have a great movie, actually with some Bollywood legend, with Alfie Piper, Mary Abraham, and young upcoming actress Isabel Harry. So we will open the festival on Thursday. So we have the red carpet, and then we have the movie at 6 o'clock, and then we have the opening night party at 8:30 on Thursday, April 9th. So that's how we launch the festival. So our festival, going on from one day to another, all the way until the 14th. So we have a number of films that we are playing every day. So we organize the festival by session. So the first day, April night is the first session. And then after that, the second day, we have first and four. Which I'm very excited because in session 3, it's my own film, Secret of Convenient Food, I'm going to be premiere the festival, and we are all super excited about that.
What's truly remarkable about the festival is that it's just not about watching films, it's about creating real opportunities, whether it's filmmakers looking for investors, artists seeking collaboration, or people wanting to network and grow. It really becomes a space where connections turn into possibilities. And alongside building this platform, the festival lineup itself is incredibly inspiring. So let's just take a quick look at some of the teasers from this year's films, each one offering a unique perspective, a new voice, and stories that connects us all.
In my younger days, I had wrought much evil.
Let it burn. Oh! It's not what you think. For 6 months house arrest pending trial.
Slow an accident, sir. We need to hurry.
I have to hear her voice. Rosie?
I'm going back to base.
Yes, it's the American basement of my dreams.
Well, I managed to find the book. I crammed all night, and I'm ready.
And with everything coming together this year, what message would you like to share with the audiences and filmmakers planning to attend this year's festival?
Well, I would like to say, first of all, I would, strongly ask and suggest for people to come and enjoy the festival. Try to attend as many movies as possible. We have passes that we sell that people can attend all events at the festival. For $250, you get an all-access VIP pass that gets you to every single screening, all parties that we have going on, opening night party and closing night party. And so that will allow people to really participate in what we have going on and really enjoy the festivity. We are living in a world in trouble. We have so many things going on. We have, all different kinds of natural disasters. We have created by men, like war. And, we need the world to be at peace. We need the world, to be in a place where all can enjoy this life and live our life peacefully in a loving way, as humans that are citizens of this world. So it is important that people come into the festival and come and be a part of it. It's a celebration of life in a positive way. So that's my message. Come and celebrate with us. It's a positive, it's a positive vibe. It has lots of love in it. So people are excited to do something positive, to create something positive, to be part of something positive. So that's my message. Please come join us. We are looking forward to see as many people as possible to begin April 9th with the Boston International Film Festival at the New England Aquarium.
It's a perfect note to bring this conversation full circle, and beautiful invitation as well. But before we wrap up, let's just do a quick fun round, just a rapid fire. There's a one word, to describe cinema.
Magical.
I love that. Simple but powerful way to capture it. Yes.
Magical.
Absolutely.
One thing I can say more about, the aspect of magic in cinema. You're watching moving pictures and sound on a screen, whether it's on a big screen in a movie theater or on a TV screen, and it's magical because you're looking at the lens and it enters, your soul and play with your emotions. And whether it makes you laugh, whether it makes you scared, whether it makes you scream, whether it makes you, happy. So that's extremely important. So this is a very powerful medium. I think we should use to influence the entire world. So that's why I said it's magical.
Yes. It takes you away from your daily life to a dreamy and magical world.
Yes.
All right. One piece of advice for aspiring filmmakers.
Well, expect a lot of rejection, but keep moving forward because the film industry is mostly in rejection. There will be, if you look at $10, expect one will be open.
Yeah. Yes, that is so valuable and something so many people need to hear. And finally, a film or story that has stayed with you personally.
A story that stayed with me? Well, my very first feature film that I made kind of stayed with me because it's a story that changed my life, that brought me to the U.S. It's a movie, my first feature film I was a teenager that I made called Would I Sing? And that story will always be forever in my heart because it was a prediction of the future.
Yes.
So I made the movie a long time ago, more than 20 years ago. And now, the prediction that I made in the film became a reality in my home country. So we have a lot of things to design and become worse. And when I was a teenager, my movie was a prediction. That says to the world, to my community, to my, to the people in my political world, in my own country. If you don't take care of the young, it will get out of control. We'll get there. And we are there now. It's out of the violence. And that story will always, stay with me. Even though I'm no longer around, it's just taking life on its own because the truth is out there. So,
that's beautiful and a perfect note to end on. So Patrick, thank you so much for sharing your journey and the incredible vision behind the Boston International Film Festival. Your passion for storytelling and for creating a platform that celebrates filmmakers from around the world is truly remarkable. And all those watching us today, this is a chance to experience the magic of independent cinema, meet the artists behind the films, and be a part of an unforgettable week of culture, connection, and creativity. So get all access VIP tickets today at bvifilmfestival.com. Okay, so friends, it's
B for Boston, I for International Film Festival.
That's what it is.
The ifilmfestival.com.
Yes, the Boston International Film Festival, where independent voices shine. Thank you so much. So, Patrick, it was such a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to see you at the opening night.
So guys, this is Ashita Shekhar signing off with Patrick Jerome. Stay inspired, stay connected, and keep believing in the power of stories. See you later. Bye-bye for now.